Welcome, fellas, to the Captain Saver Bro Show, episode 42, How to Spot Women with Good Character. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to filter out your women so you can stop picking dirtbag women, I should say. I don't want to curse too early into the show. But before we get into that, guys, this show is brought to you by the Players Club, theplayersclub.vip. This is my private, exclusive men's community. We're a community of men, like-minded men like myself, like you. We get together and we chop up game on a daily. In the Players Club, you will meet with me twice a month, bi-weekly on Wednesdays. You can meet with me, ask me any question that you need in regard to the dating game, the life game, relationships, how to get laid, go over your text threads, how to keep your woman in check. Any aspect of the game, I got you. You meet with me twice a week. We go on them calls, them Zoom calls, man, go on for hours sometimes. So, very, that's worth the price alone. But also you get, exclusive videos. You also get first access to my new programs, and you get discounts on all programs. You also get 50% discounts on coaching. So if you want a coaching session with me one-on-one, you get a 50% discount. You also get the forums, so you can ask questions in the forums anytime you want to, and I'll answer it, or the guys in there answer your questions, or whatever advice you need. You just put it in the forums or whatever on the daily or whenever you need it, and we got you. You also get personal access to me. Now, personal access to me is gold. You can message me directly, and I will help you out with any problem that you have. As you guys know, I don't really answer my DMs on Instagram no more. I have to tend to my group. I have to tend to my paying clients. So, if I catch you on Instagram, if it's good enough, I'll answer it. But all my time have to go to, the people who are serious about getting this game. So join the Players Club, theplayersclub.vip. Also, guys, follow me on all social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I think that's it. All of them. I don't care. I'll go to any social media platform and type in King Dreism, KingDreism. And if you want to listen to the long form content, which is the podcast, type on, go to Spotify and Apple Music or YouTube and type in the Captain Saver Bro Show, and I will come right up. Make sure you guys leave me a review, a comment, whatever. Like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video. And subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, follow. Make sure you hit that follow button, and drop me a comment and let me know what you think. Also, send me your suggestions in the comments. Send me your suggestions in the DMs. Send me your suggestions, of the type of stuff that you want me to talk about on podcasts. If you want me to review stuff, send it there. I'm thinking about moving this show to bi-weekly due to my schedule. This show, as you guys know, I've been uploading the live streams every week. I've been uploading those, so you get those every week. And I'm thinking about moving this to bi-weekly. I don't know yet. But schedule is getting kind of crazy with, everything as far as content goes. And it would be a lot more, the quality would be a lot better, I believe, if I can space it out just a little bit. You guys still gonna get weekly games, still gonna get thorough game weekly, but just these styles of podcasts, I'm thinking about every 2 weeks. So I ain't gonna ask you what your opinions is on that, because y'all gonna be like, hell no, King Dre, you a workhorse, pump that game out, but put your big boy boots on and buckle down. So I already know what y'all gonna say, but that's what's going on. But anyway, guys, let's get into this game. Get some pens, get some pads. Take out your notebooks, use Notion, whatever you're using to write your notes. Lock in somewhere, put some headphones on. Let's get straight to it. Anyway, guys, so let's get into it. Now, before we get into the main topic, a lot of guys have been sending me DMs, questions, and or emails, and they always ask me my opinions on the Andrew Tate thing. What's going on with Andrew Tate? And a lot of guys ask me why I don't make videos defending his honor against what's going on with him and Tristan right now. A few times I've referenced them in regard to the type of women that they choose to deal with. But I've never come out publicly and defended them or, you know, rallied for them and what they're going to against this quote unquote matrix attack. Now, this coming Tuesday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to a video, his interview that he did with BBC. I'll talk more Andrew Tate on Tuesday live on my YouTube show, my live YouTube show at Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I never defended them because I don't know them, right? I'm a man of integrity, and I'm not a guy who's a sheep. I don't just follow people blindly. I don't know him personally, so I can't go out and what, you know, the allegations are something that's very serious. I don't know what's going on. People say this, people say that. He's videos of him saying this, people saying he say that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know him personally. I can't defend someone that I don't know, you know, especially with something like that, because I don't know if he did it or not. Now, I do know the false allegation thing is a real thing, and I do my best to try to teach you guys how to behave in a way and how to choose women so that doesn't happen to you. But I don't know them. I don't know Tristan Tate personally. I don't know Andrew Tate personally. If something happened to me, he probably wouldn't rally for me, right? I never seen him rally for anybody. But that don't mean I don't, you know, like his message or whatever. I just don't know him as a person. I don't know what the fuck he was into. I do know he ran a certain type of operation because he's admitted it. I do know prior to him becoming famous, you know, he did, you know, private groups and private courses teaching certain things that when you do look at it, when you look at these certain things, by law in the United States, at least, I don't know about Romania, but by law in the United States, when you are involved in sex work, if you do it certain ways, it's considered human trafficking, period. That's just the law. So, you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I'm not going to blindly associate myself with somebody who I don't know. I don't know their background. I don't know their real character. I've never had a conversation with them. That's just not me. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys, you know, I do understand standing up for what's right, right? But I think you guys, a lot of you guys follow movements blindly, right? And you associate yourself with things that you shouldn't associate yourself with, right? Not to say that you shouldn't associate yourself with Andrew Tate, because again, I don't, you know, his message as far as discipline, working hard, protecting and protecting women, providing for women, taking care of your family, being disciplined, not smoking, not drinking, working out, taking care of your body, getting your mind right. You understand what I'm saying? Thinking for yourself. I can't do nothing but respect that. So I fuck with him on that, just on that alone. You understand? But I just can't attach myself to a movement and I don't know the people. I don't know them. You know, I don't know what's in Hustlers University because I've never done it. I don't know what's in the war room because I've never been inside of it. So that's just me. So to the guys who ask me that, that's why I don't do it, because I don't know him. And I'm not a person who just blindly follow people and blindly rally behind people that I don't know. And in any instance like this, just like with the Tory Lanez shit, when I talked about the Tory Lanez shit, I didn't, when I covered that, I didn't take his side or I didn't take her side. I just laid it out and I taught you things that you can learn from the situation. I'm not going to stand up and say, oh, he didn't shoot her or he did shoot her, because I don't fucking know. You understand what I'm saying? And what the fuck is my opinion? My opinion don't mean shit. What happened is what happened. My opinion don't really mean shit on it. What I can do is show you the facts of what happened and teach you game from that. I'm just not that type of person. You've never seen me come up and blindly defend anybody against anything like that. You've seen me talk about things after they being convicted, or, you know, talk about things while they were going through what they was going through in an effort to teach you. But I can't convict somebody or adjudicate them not guilty if I don't know them and I don't know what's going on. And I suggest you guys do the same. So that's why. Now I will say this too. I wish that he would stop Andrew Tate. I wish he would stop calling this thing the Matrix. Because what that does is it absolves responsibility for the people who's actually coming after him. There's specific groups that's coming after him for his message, for teaching little boys to be masculine, teaching kids to be, strong, teaching boys it's okay to be strong. It's okay to get money. It's okay to not drink and smoke and commit crime and be a man of God and work out and be in tip-top shape and be competitive. There are people and groups who are directly against that because that type of masculinity is their competition. And these people have taken over the world. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not a matrix. Those are specific groups. Everybody know who those specifics, 2 groups of people. Everybody know who those groups are. And I kind of wish that he would say these people are attacking me so we can know, or not we because I know, but the people can know who to rally against. This broad spectrum of the matrix, that's a boogeyman. You understand what I'm saying? These groups are directly responsible for coming after him. And it's not the matrix or the system. It's these people putting pressure on the matrix or the system. The system isn't against. This is some game about the system. The system isn't against masculinity. The system is about money and resources and, capitalism, money, productivity. And if the dominant society right now is, I don't want to say dominant, but the loudest, most vocal, most radical people who disruptive, I'll say disruptive. If they are the ones putting pressure on the system. And so the system caters to its financial base. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why the system doesn't really cater to men's needs is because men, it's not about right or wrong anymore, right? It's about money. And men money or disruption, right? And disruption fucks up the money. All men do, or this sector of the internet, or masculine men do, is cry and complain on the internet. These groups are out fucking shit up, right? These groups, these 2 specific groups of people are out calling your sponsors, 1,000 calls to the bank, hounding media outlets, leaving nasty comments, emails, showing up to these people's doorsteps, harassing politicians, putting pressure on politicians. And in turn, they go after guys like Andrew Tate and his brother. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not a matrix thing. When you say, oh, it's the matrix, nobody know what's going on. I'm not gonna say nobody, but most people don't know what's going on. They just see the system. And it's not really the system. The system is catering to the people who are applying pressure to it. So maybe men, how can I say this? Maybe men should stop complaining so much. I'll say that. Men complain too much, and we don't do enough doing. We don't do enough boycotting. We don't do enough calling politicians. We don't do enough rallying. We don't do enough protest. We don't do that. All we do is cry and complain on the internet and fight each other. You understand what I'm saying? But the system is going to cater to the money, or the people who has the system in the balls to fuck up the money, basically. And these people know how to do that. So that's what's going on with Andrew Tate. But again, I don't know him personally, so I don't know what's going on, so I can't defend somebody I don't know. I just, call me what you want to call me. I cannot stand up and defend for somebody that I've never had a conversation with. I don't know his character. All I know is what I see, his persona online. And so that's that. But anyway, I wish him the best. If he is innocent, I know what that's like. I've actually been to prison for something that I didn't do. and it still follows me to this day. And that was over 16 years ago. So I know how that feels if he's innocent. I know how it feels to be in jail on bullshit charges, no bonds, all type of shit. You know, I know how it feels to be incarcerated and you know, you're innocent. I know how that feels. So, you know, my deepest condolences for them, especially if they are innocent. Yeah, I know how it feels. So I have a soft spot for that. So I wish them the best of luck. And I hope they get the justice that, you know, is owed to them for whatever reason, if they did it or they didn't do it. I hope they get the outcome that's, you know, God deems necessary. But anyway, guys, let's get straight into this game. Now let's get into what y'all came for. I know y'all came this here. How to spot a woman with good quality and character. King Dre, how do we do that? Now this is how to spot, not how to find, how to spot. So when you're dealing with a woman, how to assess her. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna lead with this. You guys have to understand that good quality women with good character, they're not out doing things with bad people. They're not out drinking and getting drunk and being irresponsible at 1 o'clock in the morning. They're not out at parties. They're not at frat parties. They're not doing none of this shit. They are home, sheltered, somewhere safe, being good. You understand what I'm saying? They aren't on dating apps. Well, I ain't gonna say they ain't on dating apps, but a lot of women are on dating who are on dating apps are absolute trash. You have to, if you want to, your best chances of meeting a good quality woman is just through your social circle, through family, family networks, or you have to approach women in public, and not the women who are done up sexy. You have to approach average looking or average women who are dressed down. You have to go approach them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, that don't mean that because she's dressed down or she looks average that she can't make herself into, you know, if she's a 6 in public, that don't mean she can't dress herself up and be a 9 or an 8. But you have to get comfortable with learning how to see the upgrade in women. Learn how to see a woman who may be a 5 and 6 and see how she can upgrade herself to become an 8, 9, or 10. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be able to see that because, again, typically the places people go to meet people, bars, clubs, parties, or whatever the case may be, you know, good women are not at these places. So, you know, just approach women in stores, approach women at, you know, if you go to, you know, downtown or whatever little vegan fucking festival they got downtown, or the taco, the food festival, you know, places like this, church, you know, the library, places where good quality people go, people with good character, women with good character. You have to go here and you have to approach these people. You have to approach them. So you're not gonna find them on in clubs and bars where it's, you know, the hookup shit is going on. I don't want to say degeneracy, but basically, you know, degenerate shit, drinking, partying, attention whoring, and all that shit. They aren't there. So that's first things first. You know, you're not going to be able to find them. Now, the best way to attract them is to be a person of good character yourself. And when I say that, I mean, if you're a person with of good quality and good character as a man, I'm not talking about physical bullshit. I'm not talking about surface bullshit, but, you know, a man with good character and a good quality character, a strong man. I'm not talking about a weak simp who's overly nice to people. So I'm talking about a generous, kind. Nice and kind is two different things. Look up the definitions. Kind, masculine, provider, mentally strong, integrity, compassion, these type of things, ambition. If you want to attract good character women, you have to be a good character man. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I mean is, if you meet a woman and you're a good character, a man of good character, that woman who you meet, if she's of good character, her eyes are going to light up, and then she's going to put pressure on you. This is called attraction, right? If you're a person of bad character, or you are if you're a person of bad character, and you meet people certain time, this is why a lot of the times you meet people who ghost you, or you meet them a couple times and they run off. You're just not in alignment with who they are, with who their character is. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not of character, a lot of the times you're not going to be attractive to women who are of good character, or are of good quality. You understand what I'm saying? So you are what you attract, and likeness attracts likeness. You understand what I'm saying? So always aim to make yourself a good quality person of good character. I didn't say be so vain and work on your six pack. If you get it healthy, take care of yourself. I'm not saying that, but good quality is beyond your physical appearance. You understand what I'm saying? And your physical appearance, that don't really get you nowhere anyway, because you've never ever in the history of histories have ever heard a woman say, I was loyal to him and I loved him because he had a six pack, or I was loyal to him, or I loved him because of his haircut. You've never heard a woman say, I gave him the world and I dedicated my life to him because he had a nice suit. Women are loyal to character and the type of person you are and game. That's what they loyal to. So develop that, and I can promise you, the women who are good quality will start to put a pressure on you. You're gonna meet all types of women, but the women who are of good quality and of good character, they are going to put pressure on you because they know what they want. You understand? So, and you'll be able to choose and discern who's who a lot easier, especially after I get done lacing y'all with this motherfucking game. But let's get into it, right? Now, the first way to spot a woman with good character, right? And let me say this too before I get going. This is very, very, very important. The woman that you choose is probably the most important decision you can make as a man. As a woman is very powerful. The womanly gift and the feminine gift is very powerful. It can be a gift or it can be a curse. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you choose wisely. How far you get in life, right? Or how low you go in life. A lot of it depends on the women that you choose. Period. The most wealthiest of wealthy people have good women with good character in their corner. The people who are in the graveyard or in prisons had bad women in their corner. They entertain bad women. Now, that's not to say that you need women to prosper, or, if you don't have a woman, nothing negative won't happen to you. I'm not saying that. But the partner you have will make or break you, period. So it's very important that you guys learn how to not only spot women with good character, but learn how to maintain women with good character. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing to look for when you're dealing with a woman, when you meet a woman and you're talking to her, one of the first things you want to get to or find out, I'm not saying the first conversation when you meet her, but, when things start to, second date, or after y'all have sex or before, I don't know, whatever, but you want to find out soon as possible the relationship dynamic with her mother. You understand what I'm saying? The relationship dynamic with her mother, and you want to find out her mother's character. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Now, again, you don't want to ask this when you go approach a woman. Hey, what's the relationship dynamic with your mother? What's your mother's character? No, you don't want to do that. You want to, or on a first date where it's fun and lighthearted, you don't want to do that. But when things start to get a little, when you start to see a little potential, the conversations are getting a little bit more deep, you want to start digging and prying for the relationship dynamic with her mother, and you want to find out her mother's character, right? Most women, I'm not going to say most, but there's a lot of women, man, in this country who have horrible relationships with their mothers. And I would argue that the masculine problem that women have today is a lot of it has to do with they blame men, we blame men, yeah. And I believe in a way that, behind every hoe is a hoe ass dude. I believe that too, still, and I'm gonna always believe that. But I also believe that a large part of why a woman would even entertain a hoe ass dude, or why a hoe ass dude is in a woman's life, whether it's her father or it's her boyfriend, is due largely in part to the mother, right? A lot of women, again, in this country have horrible relationships with their mother. And the masculinity problem, if you really look into it, a lot of women who are masculine, very masculine, they have issues with their mother. A lot of them. The mother is in competition with them. The mother is verbally and emotionally abusing them. A lot of women in this country emotionally abuse their daughters. The mother has bad choices in men. The mother put them in unfavorable situations. The mother tore them down emotionally. The mother allowed, men to SA them and molest them and grape them, and then the mothers did nothing about it after they came to them. That's a man, that goes on a lot, man. A lot of the times, young girls get things done to them, and they go to the mothers, and the mothers protect the men. You see what I'm saying? It's a shitty thing, but a lot of women go through stuff like that, or the mother abandoned the daughter, right? And so you have to, when you don't have your mother's love and care, you have to guard yourself and protect yourself from the world. It makes you very guarded. It makes you very edgy. It makes you very aggressive and masculine, or it makes you very, 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 very docile and overly pleasing to the point to where a person is draining. But typically, it's the first one that I said, more combative, more hostile, more aggressive, right? But that's due to having to fend for yourself as a child and tend to your own emotions. And so you kind of shell up and become this hard person, right? A lot of women, and I'm not going to say most, but a lot of women in this country, man, what you see is the direct result, largely in part due to the mothers, man. And that's just something that we don't talk about. It ain't really my business because I'm not a woman. I wish more women would come out. For the women who listening to this, I know a lot of content creator women listen to me and follow me. You guys should start talking about that more often, because that's a problem that needs to be fixed. We have to stop sweeping that under the rug. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of the times, women who have bad relationships with their mothers, or who have been abandoned by their mothers, or their mothers betrayed them or let them down or emotionally abused them, a lot of these women have very, very bad character, especially when they're young. Because they don't, man, the power, and I'm going to get on this in a second, man, because it's in my notes, but the power of a mother, a loving mother, the power that comes with that, man, it'll heal this nation. And it's basically responsible. Mothers are responsible for the heartbeat of the society. Daddies and fathers are responsible for the productivity of it, right? But a lot of women who have bad relationships with their mom are very bad character, because they didn't learn those necessary skills, man. They didn't learn to be nurturing. They didn't learn to be caring. They didn't learn to be selfless. They didn't learn, how to play along in groups and how to get along with people, and how to share and be more empathetic and be compassionate and do the right thing and being kind, being sweet. You see what I'm saying? Taking care of people. Those things that a mother teaches you, emotional regulation, being in tune with your emotions, all that type of shit. Nurturing people, caring for people, caring about people, caring about other people's feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Caring about other people's, all of these are great feminine qualities that mothers have in them, and this is mothers pass this on to their children, boys and girls. Mothers pass this on. This is why when you see a little boy, that, you know, the little boy may be rough, masculine, and all of this shit, but that little boy can also play well with his friends and get along in groups and care about his friends and shit. That part of that little boy that can care and get along with people and look after his homies and, you know, look after his friends, care about his friends, care about the girls in school, all this shit, stand up to bullies, express himself, express his emotions. That part, that they have good mothers. You see what I'm saying? They may also have good fathers, but those type of boys have good mothers. And what I'm saying is mothers teach the children this. And this is something that women have instinctively in them. You see what I'm saying? So when a woman doesn't get this important piece, you get the narcissistic, emotionally abusive, selfish, sociopath, borderline sociopath, self-centered, attention whoring. You get women with bad quality, masculine, combative, the need to be right, destructive, rebellious. This is the type of woman you get when you have a woman who especially got abandoned by their mother. But this is the type of woman you get when that child or that girl doesn't have that type of connection with her mother. This is what you get. So most women who have horrible relationships with their mothers have very bad character. Again, especially when they're young. Now, that's not to say that they can't come out of this and learn and grow and heal, because a lot of the times they do as they get older and more mature. But when they're young, you mix this shit in with, you know, especially if they pretty, or guys always hitting on them, so now they more extra stuck up. Guys are hitting on them, making them think that they hot shit. And guys are hurting them and abusing them because they don't know how to pick the right men. Guys are running circles around them. Guys are fucking them and leaving them. The pressures of society on top of the bullshit that, you know, came with the horrible relationship from their mothers. You have a cocktail for a shitty woman, bro. You have a cocktail for a woman with very, very, very bad character. You understand what I'm saying? And again, you see this a lot when they're younger, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, those type of ages. A lot of women, some women mature out of it. They seek help, they get therapy. And a lot of the times women come across decent men, good, strong men, whether it be boyfriends or people, leaders at work or mentors or whatever, or, you know, relationship encounters or romantic encounters with solid men, like a guy like me. Right, they come into contact with solid men who kind of upgrade them out of that space. You see what I'm saying? And show them something different and show them a different world. You understand what I'm saying? But even there, it still be a little stain on women like that. But yeah, always pay attention to that. Right? Mothers, man, mothers are very important, man. And it's crazy how society, right, harps on the importance of fathers. And fathers are very important. Fathers are very, very important. But good motherhood is equally, if not more important. Not just a mama in the house, in the projects, but or a mama in the trailer park, or a mama, even if you're middle class, that drinks wine and yelling at the kids all day. But a good mother is equally as important or more to a kid or child just as a good father. You understand what I'm saying? A good mother is as important or more important than having a good father. And that's real. And we don't talk about that enough in society. We tend to downplay motherhood. Man, motherhood is very, very important. And that's not just even, man, women. Men who have horrible relationships with their mothers, those be some of the most dirtbag men to people in general, man. I know. The dudes that I know that don't have good relationships with their moms, man, they are some of the most horrible people that I know. You understand what I'm saying? Me, personally, though, I would rather a woman who has a good mother but a bad father versus the other way around. Like a lot of guys, when they choose women, they prioritize, she has to have a strong father. She has to have a strong father. She has to have a strong father. Not me, man. I mean, that would be decent, but I would rather a woman have a solid relationship with her mother over the father, because even if she's missing the father figure, that leaves room. That leaves room for you, especially if she yearns for that type of shit. That leaves you room for you to come in there and upgrade. But if the woman has a shitty relationship with the mother or absent mother, not only do you have to upgrade, you have to fix bullshit, and a lot of the times you ain't equipped to do that. You understand, your game ain't strong enough, or you ain't no fucking therapist. So I personally would rather a woman who's longing for a father figure than a woman who's damaged by a bad mother, basically. That's just me. But I be trying to give you guys the game, man. I did a live stream a couple years ago about that. It's private now. Mommy issues, entitled mommy issues. It's private now. I don't know what was the reason that I made it private, but I did it a couple years ago. It was very, very thorough. I may redo it and put it on this podcast, but man, mommy issues that's a beast, man. Mommy issues are more detrimental than daddy issues. I can promise you that. But yeah, now I have a course that teaches how to not how to, but it goes in depth about women with mommy issues, the type of things about their character, what to look for and shit like that. Because if I did that here, then the whole podcast is gonna be about that. But that course is how to vet women properly, and I am going to release that again soon. I did a flash sale a couple weeks ago, but I think I'm going to do that soon. So look out for it. It's going to be a name your price, whatever price that you want to pay for the course, you're going to be able to pay for it. Of course, with a minimum, maybe $20 or something like that. But it's a very thorough course, how to vet women properly. So I'm going to be releasing that again soon. But in that how to vet a woman properly, I go into deep detail about women with mommy issues, right? So pay attention to that. Now, the second thing you want to look for is, can she hold friends or operate in groups? Can she hold friends or operate in groups? Women are very, very hive-minded. Women are hive-minded. They're group thinkers. They operate best in group settings, right? Women move based on group thinks. You can see this on social media. If one woman say we ain't gonna like Kevin Samuels, most women say we ain't gonna like Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. And you've seen lately a lot of women come out and say, "Man, I didn't like Kevin Samuels because other women told me, because women said don't like Kevin Samuels. I never watched his stuff. I don't like Andrew Tate because women. The thing with women is we not gonna like Andrew Tate. Well, a lot of women don't even look at his fucking content. A lot of women don't look at not Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, content. A lot of people don't look at. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but a lot of women. They don't even look at the content, but other women don't like him, so I'm not going to like him. You see, that's the groupthink shit. You see this shit on social media. Whatever the wave is with women, that's what's going to, all the way down to the things that women say, to the gestures, to the, you know how women be doing this, the little bullshit, that shit, or the period, that shit, like just groupthink, I don't want to say bullshit, but women move best in groups, right? Women who can't play nicely with others, there's something going on there. There's something going on. Women who can't hold friends. Now, it's one thing for a woman to be busy and have children and a family, and she prioritizes that. That's something different. But if you hear a woman say, "Man, I'm not good with women. I can't hang with women. I don't do good with women. I don't do good with female friends. I can only have male friends," that type of shit. That's something that's going on. And that don't necessarily mean that she a hoe because she got all type of male friends. But it typically means she's either masculine, or her character does not allow her or afford her the ability to play well with people. Something is missing. And again, women typically stick together. Women typically move as community. When you see women, man, they have this whole sisterhood shit. You don't even see women I have across my platforms over 1 million something followers. So my videos that I do, I get a lot of views on my videos, my social media videos. And with those views comes a lot of comments. And with a lot of that, a lot of the times, a lot of women don't like the shit that I'm saying. But this is the thing. A lot of women do like the shit that I'm saying, but you never see them argue together. They all move as one. Even if they disagree, they'll do it in a way to where it's like, oh, I understand you. Yeah, I understand you, and this and this and this and that. You can see it in my comments. I noticed this a long time ago. They don't fight with each other. They all move as one in unison. Remember what I was just talking to you guys about Andrew Tate, right? There's a group of women. One of the groups that are going after him is a group of women. We're not going to say no names though, but they all move as one, as a unit. It's a collective group think type of thing. That's what makes them powerful. That's what makes women powerful. But us, you see dudes fighting each other in my comments and yo, you a fucking simp, oh, you a bitch, meet up with me, all this old bullshit. You don't see women doing that because they operate best. Women operate at their highest in group settings. Now, next, the next one you want to watch for. This is something you want to watch for this. Does she have an affinity towards degeneracy? Does she take a liking? Does she cling to things or people that is degenerate or perverted? And when I say perverted, I don't mean just like, pervert men or thirsty men, but, look up the real definition of perverted, right? Does she have an affinity towards, or she lean towards, does she accommodate, does she like, is she drawn to degeneracy, right? And what are some examples of degeneracy? Drug dealers. See it all the time online. You see women say, oh, I only fuck with drug dealers. Where the gang members at? Where the scammers? Where the criminals? I only fuck with hustlers and this and this and that, right? Is she a part of these types of crowds? Is she a part of these types of groups? Does she date these types of men on a consistent basis? Now, sometimes women, decent women, they come across a street dude, they like him, cool. And even a good woman, I posted this on my Twitter earlier today, a good woman will steer you away from self-destruction. A good woman, if you're a guy in the streets and you run across a good woman, she may be by your side and may help you do this or that, but she's going to complain every step of the way, and she's going to do whatever she got to do to see to it that you remove yourself from that lifestyle, and she's going to help you transition. I remember, man, a woman like damn near fucking, not even damn near, doing resumes and filling out job applications for me. You should fill out job applications for me, bro. Like, she didn't want me to do that. But a good woman, that's what she's going to do. So what I'm saying is, not every time, you see a woman and she's dated a street dude or a criminal or a biker or whatever, that don't necessarily mean that she's of bad character. But if she consistently dates this is what she consistently dates. All her baby daddies, if all her exes have been, criminals or street dudes or degenerates, basically, right? Guys who do drugs, guys who party a lot, guys who drink a lot, guys who, that type of lifestyle. If she's drawn to that, that's what she dates, right? I only want the gang members. I only want a certain type of lifestyle. I only date the bad boys. She's not of good character, right? Because good quality, good character women don't encourage destruction. You understand what I'm saying? Good women don't want their men destroying their society where their children have to live. It's not even something that you think of. It's a subconscious thing. Good women don't want that. A good woman, if you're a guy in the trenches, you're a guy in the street. So a good woman, number one, ain't gonna want you being destructive to society. But she's not going to, it'll be painful for her to watch you self-destruct because she loves you. She's a good person, right? And she's for you. It's painful for her to watch you self-destruct. And to be honest with you, man, a good woman, right? A good woman will leave you if you don't get your mind right, bro. A good woman with good character, if you're in the streets and you got a good woman in your ear trying to get you away from that shit, Eventually, if you don't get your mind right, she'll leave you, man, because it pains her to watch you throw your life away. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a bitch, one of these degenerate hoes, they gonna sit there, they gonna soak up the ride, they gonna help you, they gonna hold your pipes, they gonna hold your pipes at their crib, they gonna hold your work is drug, pipes is guns. You know, they gonna help you bust your moves, they gonna recruit people to go in them banks with you, bust down them checks, you know. They gonna help you do all that shit. They gonna sit there and count your money with you in the car, lay back smoking, and, you know, at the crib with your money counter and shit like that. You think they ride or die. Soon as them folks come get your ass, they gonna be gone. Soon as your ops catch you, your ass gonna be out of there. Soon as your ass catch you and smoke you, soon as your ops catch your ass and smoke your ass, by the time they put you in the ground, she gonna be sucking another dick. I can guarantee you that. When you go to jail, if your ops don't catch you, right? If your ops don't catch you and smoke you, when your ass go to jail, right? By the time you get to your prison cell, they're going to be done scattered like roaches, and she going to be fucking your homies. She going to be fucking your clientele. She going to be fucking your ops. She going to be fucking your plugs. Ask me how I know. When I went to prison, man, them hoes scattered like roaches, and mysteriously found my information and was able to get in contact with me 2 months before I came home. So, you know, it just is what it is. So, you know, I didn't want to make this about the street dudes, but what I'm saying is that's the difference between a good quality woman, a woman with good character, and a woman who don't have good character. Women who don't have good character, they support degeneracy. They support men being degenerates. You understand what I'm saying? Not only do they support it, they encourage it. They aid in it. They help it. You see what I'm saying? So just pay attention to that. So if you got a woman who's into to degenerate men, she's more than likely a degenerate with bad character. And to be truthful, street people have bad character. I had bad character when I was in the streets. I wasn't no bad dude. But you know, I did bad things. I thought bad things. And at the time, my character wasn't all the way right. And I've always had integrity. I ain't never been no buster. I ain't never been no slimy dude. But, you know, when you're doing wrong and you being destructive, that's a character flaw. So, you know, I had that at one point. And the women who I was fucking with, truth be told, a lot of the women that I attracted was dirtbag bitches. How you think I'm able to give y'all this game? Because I've been in the mud with them. You know what I'm saying? Been out here with them, been in the mud with them. I know exactly what they look like. I dealt with it, you know, but that bad quality, like I said in the beginning, a bad character person, you meet bad character women, you know, likeness attract likeness. So, you know, pay attention to the what women like and the type of men that they are attracted to. Now, another example of like supporting or having an affinity towards degeneracy. Another example of that is how women support the breakdown of society by the emasculation of the man. Pay attention to women who have an affinity towards gay men. Not tolerate, not like and accept gay friends, but there are certain women who would rather see men gay. A lot of women would rather see men gay. They are happy with gay men. They hate like straight masculine men so much, right? It's a character flaw that they get excited at the thought of a gay man. They push children to be gay. Like look at Dwayne Wade's situation. That's clearly his wife's doing. Gabrielle Union. That's clearly his wife's doing. But to me, my opinion of Gabrielle Union, bad character woman. You know what I'm saying? But pay attention to women who, you know, they only associate with gay men. And again, this is not for the women who have a gay male friend or they just, you know, they like everybody and, you know, they cool with women, they cool with gay guys and, you know, because there's nothing wrong with, you know, having gay friends or I don't even think there's nothing wrong with gay people, but there's something to be said about the women who only cling to gay men and especially the messy gay men, the gay men who always gossiping, destructive shit, exposing people, you know, turning young dudes out, or getting with down low dudes and exposing them, keeping up drama, keeping up bullshit, spreading rumors, spreading gossip, just being destructive. Pay attention to women who only associate with get men, not only, but they take an affinity towards gay men like that. And like I'm saying, just because a person is gay don't make them bad. But this dynamic, you'll see a certain type of woman clinging to destructive and negative type of gay men, like the gay men who are destructive and degenerates and stirring up bullshit. If you watch close enough, you will see women who associate only with guys like that, with gay men like that. That's a character. I'm telling you, bro, that's something with that character. I'm telling you, you guys better pay attention. And like I said, man, it is a lot of women who they hate men so bad, man, that they like seeing gay men makes them happy. They hate men that much. That's a character issue. That's a character flaw. Now, the next one is, does she have a solid support system? Does she have a solid support system? Family, network of friends. The black sheep is typically the black sheep for a reason. And let me not say the black sheep, because sometimes people can be oddballs, right? Let me not use the black sheep. But the outcast is typically the outcast for a reason. If nobody fucks with you, nobody get along with you, nobody wants to help you, it's something to be said about that. And it to me, not even to me, man, but pretty women, you see this a lot with a lot of real pretty women. It blows my mind. This is girl on my Facebook. I want to show y'all this shit. I might, man, on the Players Club. Matter of fact, in the Players Club on the next meeting, I'm going to talk about this. I might put it in the Players Club group, but this girl, beautiful chick, man, on my Facebook. She from my area or whatever. She got a couple kids though, but she's gorgeous chick. But she's always in bad situations, can't pay her bills, nothing. No dudes won't help her. Her family won't help her. She always complains about how nobody helps her. Not her mom, not her dad, not her siblings, no dudes, her baby daddies. Like, what does that say about people who won't help the damsel in distress? You got to think about that. Society is like hardwired. Humans are hardwired to protect women, period. Protect and look after women. Women protect and look after other women, and men protect and look after women. Brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, sisters, friends. And so if a woman don't have this, you have to ask yourself why. Just ask yourself why. Why does nobody like her enough to help her, right? Now, it's one thing for a woman to have been abandoned or adopted or been on her own since whatever, but why does a woman have access to her family, but her family don't fuck with them? Now, I'm not talking about sibling rivalry bullshit, because yes, sometimes you may have sisters grow up in the house and they don't like each other, or the brother don't like the sister, or the mama be on some bullshit. But if everywhere that woman turns, aunts, cousins, brothers, sisters, people who they've had children with, friends, if they don't have that support system, something is really off. You guys got to start looking at what really counts. Good quality women have a solid support system. You're not going to be able to abuse them, because they have guys in this corner, cousins, brothers, who will come fuck you up behind that. You're not going to be able to mistreat them and do that for too long, because they have a support system to run to. This is why predators target a lot of women who like prostitutes and, women who just be on some bullshit. They are often the target of predators because they don't have a support group. But they cling to, these women are a part of certain lifestyles because of their character, and this character attracts bad men who mistreat them, abuse them, or whatever, string them out on drugs, put them on the track, or whatever. But these women don't have support systems, and these women typically have fucked up characters and have done people wrong, or told people secrets, stirred up bullshit, just have been a headache to deal with. And so nobody fucks with them anymore. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to when you walk into a woman's life, man. Look who she got around her in her corner. And if she don't have nobody but you, and if she don't have nobody but you, she gonna be extra clingy, right? Because she need that support. But that clinginess is gonna come with some real bullshit. Now again, I want to reiterate this. It's okay if a woman got an issue with her mom, or her mom just kind of rocky. It's cool, but it's kind of rocky. It's like whatever. It's okay if the brother don't get along with the sister, or they had some beef over some bullshit, so they don't really talk, or the sisters have this whatever going on. But I'm talking about a woman can't go to her cousins. She can't go to her baby daddies. She can't go to her aunts, her grandmothers, her father, her uncles. Nobody. Her friends. Nobody. Pay attention. Pay attention. Now, this next one, and we're going to get up out of here, because tonight we're here for a good quality time, not a long time, right? This next one is, I want you guys to pay attention, and this one, you guys have some responsibility in this. Now, the next one, right? The next one, and you guys, I'm going to hold you guys accountable for this one. How does she treat people when she's upset? And how does she treat people in general? Good character women are not only nice, but they are kind as well. Right? Good quality people, good character people are kind to other people. They are respectful to other people, even in anger. You understand what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. I'm a good quality person. I have good character. I was very upset. I tried to rent a car. I ended up renting a car. I had to rent a car last week. And I booked my shit. I called an Uber because I don't really be liking to drive. And I can't drive myself to the rental car place. So I called an Uber to the rental car place, and they didn't have any cars. And so what they basically do is overbook and then get you into the office, and then, you got to wait or come back at 4:00. But they want to get you in there so they can make you stay, they can make you stay so they can get you in a car and make the money from you and shit. That shit pissed me off because it's like, y'all are basically inconveniencing people. You don't know what I have going on. This might be life or death. Like, I might have this huge shit on the line, and y'all promised me a car, but when I get here, you tell me, I ain't got it right now. Can you sit down? These people been waiting for an hour. So after they got you, bro. And I was very upset, and I expressed this to the guy that I was upset, and I expressed my grievances and concern. So I was upset. But what I didn't do is I didn't disrespect him. I didn't mistreat him. I didn't put him down. I didn't try to fight him. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when you have a woman who's a bad character, who has a character flaw, who's not a good person, when she get upset, she's going to tear you down. A good quality woman with good character, if she gets upset, right? How does she treat you? Women with good character, when they get upset, they may yell, they may scream, they may cry, they may be anxious, they may not hear what you're saying and misinterpret what you're saying, or hear something different than what you're saying because they are extremely emotional. They may become more combative and even masculine and even argue with you back and forth and even scream and whatever, right? All of this stuff is natural human behavior that, if a lot of us wasn't disciplined right, we'd be doing the same thing, right? These women can get away with this shit like this, but, this is natural stuff that we would all do if somebody didn't put a belt on our ass and say, hey, you can't do that, right? And so we grew up learning how to control this type of shit. But so what I'm saying is, if a good woman is upset, she'll do all that shit. She'll yell, scream, cry, be anxious, misunderstand you, misinterpret you, even on purpose sometimes, won't hear you correctly, become more combative, won't listen, stop listening. It's all natural. So the good character woman, that they can do that when they upset. But a bad character woman, when she get upset, she'll try to harm you. She'll disrespect you, right? She'll take advantage of your vulnerability. So let's unpack some of that, right? And I got more on that list too, but let me, because I don't want to get too far in the list and unpack it. When I mean harm you, it's like physically harm you. I just did a thing with the football player, Rudolph, I forgot my man's name, Rudolph Taylor or whatever his name is. The girl got upset. She tried to harm him. She called the brother over there to go kill him, right? But he ended up smoking one of the brother's friends or whatever. But when a bad character woman, when she get upset, she'll try to harm you. She'll try to put your life in jeopardy. She'll call the police on you frivolously. She'll call her brothers to or her daddy to come try to fight you or kill you. You understand what I'm saying? She'll try to stab you with a knife, or she'll shoot at you, or whatever the case may be. She'll physically harm you, right? She'll put your life and freedom in jeopardy. That's what a bad character woman will do when she's mad at you, right? She'll disrespect you. Right? She'll call you out your name. She'll, whatever your boundaries is, she'll intentionally cross them so you can feel disrespected, right? To bring you down. She'll take advantage of your vulnerability. And what I mean by that is, when I say take advantage of your vulnerability, women tell you, I want you to open up and be vulnerable. The women say that, good character women say that because they want a connection with you. Like if you can't open up to them, then they don't feel like a connection. The relationship won't feel real. When women say they want something real, this is what they mean, by the way. They mean they want a connection, a genuine connection. And the only way to do this with you, you have to open up, right? So that's some game. I may talk about that on another episode. But do you also have the women who are bad women who want you to open up, but they want to use that vulnerability against you? Like when they get mad, right? They'll take advantage of it. So let's say you tell a woman, well, my mom abused me, and so, I feel like this when you say this, right? Or this made me like this, or my uncle touched me. So my uncle ain't touched me, but my uncle touched me when I was a kid, and so I have these problems. If she get mad at you, she gonna throw that shit in your face, and she gonna hurt. She gonna use it to hurt you. She gonna take advantage of your vulnerability. You understand what I'm saying? She gonna bring it up in an argument. That's why your uncle touched you, you faggot. I've seen women do guys like that. I've seen women do, like, I've had homeboys, and I'm putting my homies' business out there, but I've seen the girls do shit like them. Not the molestation part, but like bring up stuff. I've seen women do shit like that. Women have even done it to me. You tell them something's, secretive or something about your past, they get mad at you. They throw it in your face. Like, that's why your mama ain't shit, or that's why your daddy ain't there, and that's why you act like that now, because you ain't got no daddy, bitch ass nigga, da-da-da-da. That type of shit. That's taking advantage of your vulnerability, using your vulnerability to bring you down even further. Another way that women take advantage of your vulnerability, they want you to open up, they want you to be emotional. A part of being emotional is when, caring, right? And so even when you can care when you're good, and you can also care when it's bad. So let's say you and your girl get into an argument, right? You're open, you're vulnerable, you care, so you want the connection, you want a solution, you want to reach out to her, not reach out to her, but you want to come to some type of agreement, even if it's heated. You want some compliance. You just want that feel from your girl. But when you try to reach out to her, she walking away from you and slamming the door on you, because she know that you care, and she know that you're going to keep chasing her and chasing her and chasing her because you open and you vulnerable. She'll hang up in your face and watch you call over and over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? She'll walk out the house and leave you. You understand what I'm saying? You'll be sitting at a restaurant. She'll get up and leave. That type of shit. They know you care. They know you're going to chase them because you care. You actually want to see. They doing this to take advantage of your vulnerability. And it's a conscious thing. This is why they doing it. But this is what bad character women will do. They will take advantage of this vulnerability. Then they'll disrespect you. They'll disregard you. When you have an issue, a bad character woman or a woman who's not for you, when you have an issue, when you with her and you have a problem, she's going to disregard it and gaslight you and fucking make you seem like you the problem. Or what she'll do is, when you have a problem and you're talking about something, she'll interject her bullshit so you don't have to deal with you guys don't have to deal with your problem. She disregarded, oh, you just tripping, or this and this and that, and basically never do whatever she got to do, whatever emotional abuse tactic to shut out your issues. You see what I'm saying? Hanging up on you, walking away from you. This is disregarding you and disregarding your concerns. Bad character women will do this when they're mad at you. They will also emotionally abuse you. I did a whole show about emotional abuse 2 weeks ago. So I want to break down everything that's considered emotionally abusive. But they'll emotionally abuse you when they get mad. They'll gaslight you. They'll cheat on you when they get mad at you. They'll cheat on you. They'll say things intentionally to hurt you. You see what I'm saying? They'll say things intentionally to break you down, to chip away at your masculinity. They'll assault you. This is what bad character women will do when they're mad. Good character women won't do this. It doesn't make a woman bad character because she gets upset and she's expressing her upsetness or her anger through yelling or screaming or being anxious or whatever. That's fine. I can deal with that. Like, I can deal with a woman who's upset, screaming, hollering, and all that, or get emotional crying and talking crazy and talking shit to me and all this shit. But all that other shit, what bad character women do, you got to watch out for that. So guys, give your woman grace, bro, and learn how to discern from, a good quality woman and a bad quality character woman based on how she acts when she's upset at you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, not only you should pay attention to how she treats people, and not only will she treat you like this, she'll treat other people like this when she get mad. She'll treat her parents like that when she get mad. She'll treat her children like that when she get mad. She'll treat the waiters and the waitresses like that when she's inconvenienced. Pay attention to the way that she treats other people. You can be mad at service. You can be mad at inconveniences with businesses and express yourself and be mad and not bring people down. Pay attention to women who bring people down and do these things that I listed, not just to you, but to other people when they upset. Now, not only should you look for how does she treat people when she's upset, but how does she treat people in general? One of my biggest pet peeves, bro. One of my biggest pet peeves is seeing women who are not kind, who are mean-spirited, just mean-spirited people. Women get away with that. I don't know why. Men, we got to do better. This is what I say we're responsible for. We have to do better at not allowing our women to be mean and mean-spirited. And it's okay to be a bitch. I'm a bitchy. I'm going to be bitchy today. Ha, ha, ha. It's funny. That's fucking bad. That shit is bad character shit. Like, that shit is not good, man. Nothing comes good from a mean, nasty, bitchy woman, bro. And you see women like this all the time. You see them online being nasty to people, throwing shade, leaving nasty comments, just nasty, vile. And it gets celebrated. It's funny amongst people. It's just funny. Oh, it's because Latinas, or it's because they black, or it's ha, 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 ha. It's so cute. My girl's a bitch. My girl's is the biggest bitch ever. Bro, that shit ain't cute. That shit ain't cool. And y'all got to stop allowing that shit, man. We supposed to, I've been to places where the people were like just kind people. The women were kind. The people were kind. I went to Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico ain't too far off from the U.S., but went to Puerto Rico one time, and everybody was just kind. Every woman that I saw and talked to and met was just kind and nice and kind. You see what I'm saying? At least the part I went to. Well, the parts I went to San Juan. My homeboy got one of his baby mamas live out there. But we went to not only the tourist part, but we went like in the mountains and the back, I don't want to say backwoods, but the mountains and all that shit where the people living in the mountains and shit. And those, country little parts. We went all that, but everybody was nice and kind. All the women was nice and kind. But, here is just this mean bitch culture to where it's like this fierce bitch, boss bitch attitude, bullshit. Man, that shit ain't cute. That shit ain't cool. That shit is ugly. You understand what I'm saying? But we are responsible as men for not for not encouraging that. And we are responsible for not allowing that. Me personally, man, I don't allow my women to be like that. If I meet a woman and she's like that, she's going to have to change that shit. She's going to have to be kind and nice to people, everybody, her family, everybody, or I can't fuck with her. And I mean that, right? You responsible for teaching women to be respectful to people And don't let your girl curse the waiter out and waitress out and, you know, be rude to the staff when you go places and you just look, the guy look at the camera and is just like, oh, that's just her. That's just how she is. Nah, bro, no. You a bitch for allowing that, bro. You supposed to be strong enough to where you have your woman in control. I know that that's going to hurt some people's ears, but it is what it is. You're supposed to keep, your woman's supposed to be in line, man. And your woman's supposed to be a representation of you. You know, nice, kind, good-hearted, respectful person. That makes society a better place. When you got these women running around bitchy and attitude-y and fucking stank and all, that shit garbage, bro. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate to see that shit. I hate to see them online. I don't care how pretty they is. This pretty diva bullshit, bro. That shit bullshit. I hate that shit. Excuse my fucking language, right? But you're responsible for teaching your woman how to, you know, treat people nice and kind with respect, and you're responsible for not allowing that shit. And I mean that, and that's personal with me. I'm gonna tell you something, man. My kid's mother, sorry, I know she ain't gonna like this. She's a much better person now, and I'm one of the people that she can thank for that. She probably ain't gonna like me saying this, but I tell her all the time, I'm the reason that I'm a big reason why you are who you are today. You know, I've always been big on that. We met when we was young too. You know, I'll probably get a call when she hear this, but I don't give a fuck. I ain't telling her business. She's a great person now. But, you know, when I met her, man, just bitchy and fucking attitude-y, that don't think the world owe her fucking something and snapping on people, even her people in her family and shit. We got together, man. I was seeing that shit. Man, I just had to talk with her. I was at her people's house, and, you know, she wasn't like super disrespectful, but, you know, I ain't come from that. So, you know, just not being kind to the people who take care of her and shit. Right. So, you know, I pulled her to the side. I was like, man, if you got to stop that today or I can't fuck with you no more. And I'm dead. I looked in her face. I'm dead ass serious, man. You're going to respect, if you ain't going to respect nobody, you're going to respect your people, and you're going to respect the people who support you. You're going to respect them, and you're going to be nice, and you're going to be kind to them. I'm not saying that you can't have issues with them or you can't express your frustrations, but that diva attitude bullshit when you can't get your way or somebody say something you don't like, you just got to be the bitch of the house and all that, that you got me fucked up. You're not going to fuck with me and do that to not them or nobody. She changed it overnight. I promise you. So that's just the power in that. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't even gonna say she gonna get mad, because she can't get mad, because that's the truth. She'd probably be upset that I'm putting her business out there, and I shouldn't be doing that. But, you know, I just had to do that because that's an example true to me. I don't allow women to be like that in my space. And this was when I was young. I was 23 when this happened, 24 years old. When we had that conversation, I was young. I've been on that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not finna be doing people like that. You represent me, and you represent yourself at the end of the day, and that's not nice. You don't get good from that, you know. And you want to make sure that you got people in your corner. You want to make sure people are in your corner supporting you. You want to hold on to that, and you want to cherish that. That's why I let her know, like, your people, they not gonna always be here, bro. You better be nice to them, be kind to them. They're not gonna always be here. So, you know, I can definitely say I upgraded her in that area. That's for sure. And she can't take that from me, and nobody can't take that from me. But, you know, that stopped instantly, man. And I saw the way that she treated people in general. That literally changed overnight, because I told her if I see that again, bro, we done. I would never fuck with you again on everything I love. So, you know, that's what that ism do, though. That's when you're a strong man. When you're a strong man, man, you can command that type of shit. And again, I was young. So, you know, every man need to be like that. So, but anyway, guys, that is how to spot women with good character and how to spot women with bad character. Join me at the Players Club at theplayersclub.vip, theplayersclub.vip. Click the link in the bio, the description, or the chat, wherever you see this at, theplayersclub.vip. That's my private, exclusive men's community. Come chop up game with me and other guys like me. Click that link. Go to theplayersclub.vip. You get to see all the benefits. You get a lot of benefits for only $25 a month, by the way. One of the many benefits is having personal access to me. Text me whatever you want, whenever you want. And we also meet twice a month and chop up game for hours. So answering any of your questions that you have is a personal intimate setting, which not it sound kind of fruity, but you know what I mean. It's just a small group of people, intimate in the sense of small group of close knit people. Chopping up game and asking questions and shit like that. So those are a few of the many benefits. So the Players Club at the Players Club, the PlayersClub.vip. Also, we are nothing. Also, follow me on all social media platforms at King Dreism. King Dreism, KingDreism. That's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's YouTube, that's TikTok, all the social media platforms, King Dreism. And if you want to listen to the long form podcast, go to YouTube and type in Captain Saver Bro Show. The Captain Saver Bro Show. Go to Apple or Spotify and type in the Captain Saver Bro Show. Apple Podcast, by the way. And also join us every Tuesday on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you could chop up game with me live. I'm going to be discussing and breaking down and giving you game about current events, chopping up game with you live on YouTube. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and type in the Captain Saver Bro Show or King Dre, and my channel will come right up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That way you can get this good player shit fresh off the press. Anyway, guys, that's been my time. I'm gone. I appreciate you guys. I see you guys another time. Peace.